What's going on, everybody? Free to play OG here, back on day 77 of the free to play account series. And today, my friends, is a good day. Today, we got a 10-year dev note. Today, we're taking Valkyrie straight to tier 2. Today, we've got all kinds of delicious events with spectacular rewards to collect. And today, this morning, my friends, I just recorded a 40-minute video in one shot. Damn, that feels good. All right, I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Robin, what's up? Shavendra, what's up? Point, good to see you. Sahaj, thanks for being here. As always, Llamas, what's up? Who else? I think I got y'all. Diego's here. What's up, Diego? Thanks for the invite to GBR Pipes. We're going to wait just a few minutes. Don't quite... Oh, now we have enough boost points. Mohaz, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Let's get this thing fired up. Ooh, that card video ended up being 40 minutes. One take, 40 minutes, one shot. Woo! Woo, baby, woo! That feels good. Nice energy this morning. Wow, really nice energy. You love to see it. Nice Cosmic Cube fragments there, 23. I love dispatch mode. You should love dispatch mode too. I feel like about dispatch mode the same way that Ron Burgundy feels about Scotch. You know what I mean? All right. Let's take a look at the old alliance. We got a double donation event. What's up, K&K? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know. It's cool. We bridge the whole earth, man. We bridge the whole earth with these live streams. It's very cool. What's up, Dracos? Thanks for coming by. I know. I'm like nervous, Shavendra. Shh. I'll have to cut my hair. Shush. No, we're so close to 1,000 subs, guys. It's insane. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all the support. It's been crazy. More challenges, huh? For the Alliance, eh? What do we got? Oh, just a donation for 50,000 gold. We'll take it. Go to our support here. Oh, I didn't even get our support from yesterday. Thanks, friend. Let's go ahead and request some more feathers. We're still very, very low. Wolverine cleaning us out. What's up, Sanatani? Welcome back. Good to see you again. All right. Yeah, we'll be posting that card video after the live stream today. I don't even care if it's a bad time to post it. I'm getting it up. I'm so tired of that thing. It took me so long just like collecting data, writing a script, all that stuff, man. And doing the infographics took a long time, so really happy to be done with that, and I am just going to get it out there. Yeah, you know what? It's like the season of tier 4s right now. We're going to drop 50 black antimatter for some extra tokens. Why not? Let's check out our inbox. I don't think there's any spectacular stuff in here. Some regs. What did we get today? Oh, this is for the Chance Up event. There it is. TCP today. Wonderful, because we need this really, really bad, so... I needed to grow my hair out so we can do braids together. Nice. I had long hair one time. Never again. Never again. Not going back. That did not work out well for me. Man, we got a lot of boost points in here. I got to watch expiries. We're doing pretty good. Nothing's getting close, but don't like letting boost points expire and stuff like that. It's no good. Okay, guys. Let's talk about this butthole. Holy crap, the amount of energy I had to put into this thing to get that 6-star mega rank up ticket. My goodness. What's up, Pokemaster? What's up, Bedro? Thanks for that. Good to see you guys again. It was just bonkers, you guys. It was bonkers. We must have hit singles for 80% of the climb. It was just so rough. Anyways, we roll. Once I finally finished that yesterday, after, by the way, full clearing Shadowlands. We're like almost done with Shadowlands. I need to do our 35 plus push, but I needed the energy from it. We rolled into black antimatter, which we're not going to push for. 400's nice, but we're kind of past needing that, and we also really need the break. Like, we can't, as a free-to-play, how do I put that? As a free-to-play, you can't climb and get this reward every day. Maybe you can if you were the luckiest person on Earth. If you literally hit 3, like a 3 jump line crit every time, every single climb, maybe you could get every reward. But you do kind of have to skip a day in my experience, sometimes 2. So when you get the crappy reward, it's not always a bad thing. Like, we needed the break, and now we're going to roll again, see what we get here, and we'll be in a position where we're better off to climb for this next reward if we want to. And we're going to pass, because it's an extreme obelisk, which is not good enough, and that's okay. No worries there. Again, we have like no energy, so we'll re-roll tomorrow and see what we get. Don't forget to water your stupid Groot Sprout. I hate this thing. It's just dumb. It's a daily login that just makes you hit a button or you screw it up. It's really silly. But anyways, free rewards are nice. I'll give them that. Even though they're not free, you're making me pay you, and then with a promise of you paying me back, you little plant punk. No way! Grats, Sun Wukong. Grats, and thanks for coming by the stream again. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I hope you guys are getting good rewards on your Cosmic Core. Really curious. I don't know if you guys read the dev note yet or not, but really curious about the mention of a improved Cosmic Core. I don't even know what that means, but I'm excited about it. During the anniversary event, you cannot get the seasonal uniforms, no, unfortunately. I wish. I'd pick up Ghost Rider, I'd probably. Excuse me. Get him, Nick. Get him. Yeah, bro. Pow, 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 pow. I'm curious how long it'll take Nick Fury to break his shield. It's gonna be the strikers that do it. It's gonna be like Iron Man, yeah, that actually breaks it. Anyhow. Just kidding, just kidding. I don't think we're gonna do a Rift on stream today. I think I'm gonna keep that kind of a once a week thing, as it's more of just like a, I don't know how to put that. Like, it's not very efficient to do it, and it's like kind of dead stream time, but not really. Like, I think it's fun to chat, but I wouldn't want to do it often, because then it would feel like really dead air on the stream. It wouldn't be entertaining. I will open one at some point today, but it'll probably be a normal Rift. I always just pop my normal Rift so people can do it. Oops. Do world event. Wrong world event. I need a world boss event. What do we want to let cook this guy? Let's let Hulk cook this guy. He deserves it. After everything he's been through. Mondays, we do account help. Oh, right on. Yeah, I probably won't do it on stream, but at some point I will pop our normal. I guess we'll see what it looks like. We do have some stuff to do today. We got some stuff to talk about. We'll talk about the dev note and stuff. Like I said, we'll do our Tier 2 Valkyrie. We're going to finish up Wolverine's gears, see what it looks like as far as Tier 3ing that Samba begun. This anniversary is going to be so insane for our account. We lined it up just crazy. We're going to, I don't even know how many Tier 4s we're going to have when we come out the back end of this, you guys. We're, I'll show you. Our, Tier 4 materials are getting kind of crazy with all these extra rewards. Getting kind of crazy. Yeah, so we're almost to our 15% discount target. We're getting close. We need more Soul of the Faltine. But yeah, Tier 4 materials are looking really good. I think by the end of the actual event, so at the end of the actual Tier 4 discount event, I forget what it's called, the growth thing, we might actually be ready to do our next discounted Tier 4, like at the end of that. Because we're going to be getting materials all the way through the anniversary, and we're going to be, yeah, we're going to have quite a bit. It's going to be really interesting to see how building Doctor Strange, or Wolverine, but probably Doctor Strange goes. Don't tell Goober. And, nice. Did we get Carbonadium again? No, they had to change. We got Life Seed, though. Nice. Still weighing the whole Wolverine, Doctor Strange thing. And part of what I'm realizing now, as well as realizing that we kind of need the Tier 4 Doctor Strange to push and farm Dispatch, as well as a lot of other things, is that Wolverine can kind of do what I need him to do at Tier 380. He can kind of hold down PvP for us without being Tier 4. I think we're going to get into a real PvP team fast enough that we aren't going to need to rely on him being tier 4. And then after that value is out, you know, once we get past that value, he just becomes a PvE character, and Venom is going to be a better, like, tier 4. And at this point, we've got so many characters coming with the Thunderbolts update. I'm hyped. We've got, like, probably 6 new uniforms and new characters coming. A new character and, like, at least 5 new uniforms or something. So we'll probably see some meta shifts around the anniversary. So who knows? Who knows what Red Guardian's going to look like as far as a combat hero? We have no idea. So I assume he'll be a hero. He could be a villain, so you never know. What's up, Kush? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, as always. We can probably... Let's see if we can just finish this up right now for funsies. Yeah, get up on out of here, Wolverine. You hungry boy. This guy. Like, shave. Get a job. You're ridiculous, dude. Eating all our materials. Rude. Very rude. Wow, so yeah, we're going to hit this pretty quick. And then we'll have a tier 3 Wolverine. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll figure out exactly what our next move is. Because it's not rushing with Wolverine, I think, anymore. I don't think that's our move. I think we're going to shift to a different move. Alright. Let's get back into it. Enough stalling. Yeah, we'll just do our GBR with 80. Let's just do it. And then we'll do our energy dump. And go from there. What do we got? Energy today? Okie dokie. No, Kush, get out of here. Spray you with like a water bottle. No. I'm not spending tier 4 currency on TCP. Get out of here. Let's see who's hanging out this morning. We got the whole gang. And Grimy Pipes invited me earlier. Thanks for the invite, and sorry about the miss. I'm sure you already did your run, so no worries there. We got Diego, so let's go down and see if we can grab somebody who needs some help. I know he doesn't really need help, but... There we go. Let's see if we grab somebody. You know, Captain Marvel's on my list right now, Ronald. What's up, Salim? She's still on my list right now because she hasn't been replaced, and yeah, the other option is Scarlet Witch for like the one day of... Does anyone specifically want an invite to this? Need a carry? Does anyone need to be carried through GBR? I think we got... I don't know if I missed anyone else down here. We'll see if we grab somebody, and then I'll open this up. Plan for PvP. The devs are saying they're adding... Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that, Bedro. We're going to talk about the whole dev note here in a few minutes. I'll let you know exactly how I feel about all that. I'm excited. For sure. Oh, I think we would just grab a rando here. Yeah, and hopefully it'll be someone who needs a little bit of help. Thank you, though, Dracos. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I tend to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. I don't think it does us all any good to be negative unless they do something really egregious. And then I think all we need to do is let them know that that was dog shit. We don't like that. But, you know, when they're still giving us content, like some people were complaining about the uniform looks, and I'm like, really, guys? Really? A 10-year-old game? They're giving you all this cool stuff for the anniversary. They're doing a whole big update for this movie that's coming out, and you're worried that Yelena looks more like Black Widow than Yelena? Really? Because I can't say I care too much about that. I think it's nice that they're adding a new character to the game. I think it's nice that they're still updating the game at all, you know? So I'm really excited. And then, yeah, we'll talk about all the other stuff in there, but man, I think they're... It's pretty clear they've been stealing their own resources to work on this anniversary event. That's why the last few events have been pretty bad. Excuse me, not events, updates. And I think that's typically the case, is that the few months leading up to the anniversary feel that way because they tend to push for some new content or, you know, big patch or update. And so they kind of rob their own resources to do that. And that's clearly, to me, what they've done here. Which is great. I'm all about it. I would rather have that than mediocre content spaced out evenly that was just always mediocre all the time. Like, that would not be as good. I would rather have a few bad updates and then a serious banger with new game modes and, you know, all that jazz. Pretty excited. Thank you, Diego. Appreciate that, as always. Get our Cosmic Core energy. Very nice. Okay, let's see here. Going to go ahead and get rid of some of this energy as we've got a bit too much. Yeah, it's true. By the way, welcome back to the stream, Juan. Good to see you again. Yeah, a lot of people just really like to complain. I think there's a big culture of being critical and negative on the internet right now, and I don't think it's like, I'm not saying, oh, the world's so terrible. I just think that's like part of what's going on the internet right now. There's a lot of criticism culture, basically, and it's created some good things, but also some really bad things, and I think sometimes we like ruin our own fun, you know what I mean? Like, who are we hurting by pretending the game we're playing is bad? If you think it's really, really bad, probably don't play it, you know. But I tend to have a lot of fun playing this game, and especially building out accounts long-term is just so fun to me. Can we dip a toe in here? Can we dip a tippy toe? Oh, I don't know. You're going to finish your end, Goober? We'll see. I'll give you 5 minutes. We'll see what it looks like. All right. Dump in a little more energy. My bad. Got a little lost. I'm really tired. I know I say that like probably often, but that video, man, I got like excited about it. I got myself all hyped up. I like couldn't sleep. It was bugging me. So I'm really glad to have that done, but definitely misstepped out on some sleep last night. Okay. Bing, 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 bong. Grabbing all our X-Men materials. And you know, a lot of people ask, and I think most of the people in the stream, I shouldn't assume. These are the reason that you rush the X-Force and X-Men epic quests. These quests, I'm going in here every day and just hitting these really quick and getting tons of X-Men materials. Those are the quests that you're pushing for in those epic quests. Why people tell you to push them first. Okay, let's see, y'all. Now we got our energy below threshold. We've got our boost points drained out. Looking real good. Let's talk about this dev note, eh? All right. We're gonna do it for real. Take a look at the whole thing. Okay, nice, got a mouse. We can move, excellent. All right, so we got this yesterday. I won't read the whole thing. Alex just posted a video going over the whole note. I'm just gonna go through here and tell you what I'm really excited about and what I think is neato and what I think we need to be watching out for. First of all, yeah, 10 years, toot toot. This is great. Grab your brass, sing a song. This is amazing. Congratulations to them and hooray for all of us. Thanks to everyone for supporting the game. Because that's the only way it survives, you know? So, we got a new game mode coming, which I'm so excited about. I'm not even like a huge PvP guy, but this to me is straight fire. And I will, on my stream, our stream, put out there, I hope people will have some patience with these guys. There are going to be problems with this new content. I would be shocked if they just put it in the game and it works as intended and everything's balanced and everything's nice. Let's be real. There's going to be some speed bumps, you know, but I love the idea of a PvP mode that's like somewhere in between Otherworld Battle and like Conquest. You get more teams than Otherworld Battle, and you're not restricted like Timeline Battle to like just having small meta teams. They're actually making it so they're restricting the amount of tier 2 and tier 3 natives you can have on a team, which I think is fantastic. So you can't have these giga whale accounts that just have, you know, native tier 2, native tier 3 in every team for every slot. That stuff's not going to be allowed, which is awesome for free-to-play players. Also, the requirements and stuff will get more niche as you progress through ranks, which I think is cool. They make the top tier players try a little harder. They make them utilize the roster a little more and then open it up at the lower ranks for the new and free-to-play players so you can use your whole roster instead of restricting you so much, because that would be really, really difficult. So it looks like they put some effort into this. They really paid attention. They're going to have bans for seasons for sure. It looks cool to me. You're going to have a hidden team. I think that's really neat where like people can see your like, they'll see like if it's 3 teams, let's say that you're setting up 3 teams of 5, they'll be able to see 2 of them and one of them will be hidden from your opponent. So they won't actually be able to see what they're up against. Just sounds like a lot of cool strategy. Really excited for that. Super big W. Awesome. The events, I don't want to be like, you know, the guy who's like, oh, look, I was so right with all my predictions. But, you know, oh, look, I was so right with all my predictions. Aha, doesn't that feel nice? So we are getting the 10,000 crystals in a login selector. They're not going to give it to you in one big flush right when you log in. You're not going to log in, go in your inbox and get 10,000 crystals. Looks like it's going to be 1,000 crystals a day for 10 days. Absolutely love it. It actually discourages people from making stupid choices with their crystals too, which I think is great. You have to sit there and think on what you're going to do, which is cool. It'll push you out a little further into the event so we can see what's powerful, what's not, yada, yada. We are getting a uniform ticket. Massive W for us free-to-plays. Massive W for everybody, but come on, for the free-to-plays, oof. We are loving a uniform ticket. The tier 4 character selector. I wish we could see who's in this. We still, as far as I know, do not have information as far as who's in this besides that banner. 10 million gold, always yes please and thank you to that. Next tier, there we go. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I hope it's not too difficult to do. A lot of the times when they introduce these refer a friend programs into games, they're very, very difficult to achieve. They make like take Raid Shadow Legends, for example. The Refer a Friend program requires that people level their accounts to what's basically the equivalent of shield level 70 in order for you to get any rewards that matter. And that just feels like really crap. Like you don't need to be that stingy. Like maybe with the CTP, but I guess I'm just saying I hope they make this so lots of people can benefit from this. It would be a kind of a tragedy if this just sat there. I guess I'm trying to explain something you guys all probably know, which is with these kind of systems where you refer friends, it really is difficult to like just go like Marvel Future Fight with me. It's super duper fun. And then they log in and play and you get rewards. That situation is hard to come by. So people more than often than not end up creating new accounts, like alt accounts, or you know, using weird backdoor methods to accomplish these things. And it would be nice if it was set up in a way, sorry, this is very wordy, in a way that it was over and over again. Sorry if you guys are seeing a lot of like loading on the stream. I'm not sure why it's disconnecting over and over again right now. Apologize if we're having any technical issues there. Future Pass and Special Pass we know about. We're getting the P card, the tier 3 character selector. Very nice, very nice. Gotta love it. Yeah, so make friends. Easier said than done, Kush. Alliance Conquest improvements. You know I love this. I don't know how the... I'm not a big like Alliance Conquest head. I just like participating in it since the last set of changes they added. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'm also, of course, very interested in the fact that they're buffing the rewards again, even though I was just talking about how good these are. Yeah, they're taking out like emblem data. I don't know. It looks interesting. So interested to see how this pans out. I don't know how this change, I'm sorry, is going to play out. The reduced, what's it called? The region protection time will be reduced from 5 minutes to 3. And I don't know how this is going to affect Alliance Conquest. I don't know enough about the mode to know how that's going to play out, but we'll just see. Yeah, so I'm excited for that, no doubt. That's a W, in my opinion. That game mode needs help. A lot of people really don't like it, so the more they can improve it and get people participating, the better. It uses your roster, which is really good. And then they've got a little bit of future planning here, like a normal dev note. They're going to keep pushing through the stuff in the last dev note, and they mention a new epic quest coming later this year. So that's something we can look forward to. Don't know what it's going to be. They say it's inspired by a theme that many agents have requested. So, geez, Goober. Can we get some let's get some hearts in chat for Goober. Aw, buddy. That's sad. Well, I hope I don't have bad luck like you did. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, bro. That really does suck. Yeah, everybody feels the pain sooner or later. It just happened to be on your favorite character for you, which is tough. And then the rewards from clicking on the banner in game. You get the Odin's Blessing and the 100 of each tier 4 material. Make sure you grab that. Those are fantastic rewards. So yeah, huge W as far as I'm concerned. Huge W. This looks like the kind of quality patches that we really hope for. I think they really, I know their team is small right now, so I think they really went for it with this update. Did some ballsy stuff. Hopefully the uniforms and stuff end up looking really good, or more important than looking good, end up playing good. I would really like to see these uniforms perform well, more than I even care whether or not they look good. All right, so we are going to go ahead and bust out some... Well, let's follow my notes. We better follow the rules. Let's go in here and let's get Valkyrie all taken care of. The time has come. The time has come. Where is she? Down here. There we go. So we are going with Valk. Ghost Panther's good, but with her uniform, the ignore dodge is too good to pass up. So we're going to take Valkyrie up first out of all these ridiculous options we have. So let's get her there. 6-star mega rank up ticket. Double checking. Going to Valkyrie to take her from 1 star directly to 6 stars. Let's go, Valkyrie. Oh yeah. Woot woot, a toot toot. Next. We're going to go ahead and take this butte straight to tier 2. Let's go. Tier 2 Valkyrie in the house. Hell yeah. That's a good one. Dude, I got to tell you guys about the toot thing, okay? Because I was thinking about this last night. I was like, where the hell did that come from? Like, when did I start saying toot and like tutor and stuff, right? And I think this is actually cute and funny, so I'll tell you guys about it. My parents' dog, years ago, named Snooks, after the blues artist Snooks Eaglin, was a Weimaraner, if you're familiar with the breed. And Weimaraners are vocal sometimes, but Snooks would only make weird noises when he had his little, like, antlers and bones. And my parents would call them his moan bones because he would pick them up, put them in the front of his mouth like a horn, and walk around the house going, making all these silly Weimaraner noises. And I started calling his bone his tutors, and he'd walk around the house just going toot toot all the time. And I thought it was hilarious, and it just stuck in my brain, and it's been something I've said ever since then. So there you go. Now you know where that came from. All right, we got our extra crystals here. And yes, I am a dork. All right. Very nice. We got our tier 2 Valkyrie in the house. Gonna go take a peek at her in here. Oh. And we'll probably build her up in pretty short order. There's no reason not to. She's such a good character, and we're gonna get her artifact in her uniform in a matter of days. Yeah, for people who don't know, I'll point this out one more time really quick. The reason she's such a priority and so good, in my opinion, is her support ability is just absolutely fantastic. The 55% damage dealt, 25% damage received from supervillains with 35% ignore dodge. Absolutely fantastic. Top notch. Premium support character. Absolutely love it. So we'll actually give her a little stamp it. Double stampy, no erases. All right. Because we're going to want to build her up with the quickness. Yeah, her uniform's just nuts. And not to mention, guys, that uniform was from Love and Thunder and actually brings enough power to actually like score, you know, poorly in ABX, but it like actually can do a little bit of damage when it's transcended. So it's nice. Yeah, exactly what Sahaj says. Yep. What's going on, Dark Knight? Good to see you, brother. Well, yeah, as soon as we get an insight, I'll let you know, Dracos. You guys will be the first ones to know. All right, let's do our world bosses for the day. We got Null Daddy again. All right. And we got to see here. Let's think. Yeah. I gotta unlock these guys. It's time. The time has come. We gotta unlock both of these. I think I'm gonna stall a little longer. I think I would like to have. We do have 4 level 80 characters. Golly. So we're kind of close, no matter how you slice it. I've stalled on this for so long. Like we're getting to the point now where we're like hurting ourselves a bit. You get better rewards from Kang. Can we unlock Kang? Nope. You gotta do Dark Phoenix. Yeah. You gotta follow the order. So we can unlock Dark Phoenix. Anyways, sorry. I'll probably do that. I mean, we're gonna do it in the next like 6 or 7 days. That's for sure. So we will see. All right. Let's start with the weakest clears first. I really want to get one of these ladies to level 80. Gwenpool. I think we want to take Gwenpool to 80. Like more than I want to take Wolverine to 80 right now, if we're not going to tier 4 him. Because I think it'll just increase so much of her performance for us in so many game modes, getting her to 80, that it's worth prioritizing with the quickness. I also think she's going to be one of our tier 4s soon, most likely, as she carries a lot for our account, and I think those power boosts are going to matter a lot for her. Choose the tier 4 advancement option and go with the tier 3 one. Yeah, this is a tough debate. And you hit on kind of what the issue is, Captain Capcom. By the way, nice name, and I love Mega Man. It's one of my favorite games of all time, my friend. You've got 2,500 Carbo now. So I guess I was talking with Vic about this yesterday, and like, I would say if you've got like 2/3, you know, like you feel like you're getting close to a tier 4 character, but you just might not get the advancement with the discount, it still might be worth it to take the discount. Tier 4 materials are just that much more rare than tier 3 materials. They carry so much value, so it's really hard to pass up on any kind of real discount that you can get on tier 4 materials. However, depending, and then the other thing with the tier 3, infinite tier 3 thing that's been problematic, right, is who's got that much tier 3 materials to really capitalize on that. Like, you would need so much tier 3 materials for it to be worth it to skip on a discount of tier 4 materials, right? So I don't know how it could possibly be efficient to save materials that way. And I don't see how you could even have enough materials to make that, you know, as beneficial enough to outweigh, you know, even like a 50%, like half of a tier 4 or a tier 4 discounted at 50% is almost, or 15, excuse me, percent is almost better than, you know, a discount on a couple tier 3s. What's up, Anastasis? Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, there's that too. Like the discount doesn't start until the 15th of May. So you still have like 18, 19 days or whatever to save up tier 4 materials. That is so awful with those, yeah. You still have all that time to save up materials. So I think in your case, especially, I've said so many words about your question at this point, but in your case in particular, I would probably go for the tier 4 discount just because it's that much more valuable. What's up, Vid? What's up, Lucas? Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming by the stream. Hey, punching me. That was incredible. Clean that up. No problem. Yeah, Drago. I think that's that's the answer for that. I think for almost anybody, it's really hard to make the tier 3 advancements more attractive than the tier 4 discount. Yeah, I know, dude. I ran out of coffee so long. Oh no, I got a little cold sip of coffee. Drank it all this morning doing that video. All right. Who's next? I'll take physical attack. Take Wolverine. Oh. He really doesn't need much. Man, excuse me. We really need more strikers. Oh, look. Oh, Valkyrie, the gift that never stops giving, I swear. Look at that. Venom got 13.5 done for you, Jerry? How much Pierce did you have? I see 13.5. I'm like, stop everything. Yeah, we're all stuck at 13.5, bro. Give us the tips, just the tips. 13%. Okay, so it is, yeah. As I suspected, a real team and 10%-ish, 10% plus Pierce, I think is what it's going to take to get through that stupid stage. We still haven't figured out exactly what is going on with Namor in 13.5. Somebody tested him at tier 3 and said they did not see a noticeable difference in his damage. But when Desmond was testing him at tier 4, it was staggering what he did to those bosses. So we can't figure out why, and I certainly don't recommend anyone build Namor to try and clear 13.5. But if you do have him in his Wakanda Forever uniform at tier 4, I kind of feel like if you had Namor at tier 4 with his Wakanda Forever uniform, you're probably not stuck on stage 13.5. But if you are, try that, because he did some weird stuff to the boss. I know I've mentioned it several times on stream. Thanks for letting us know about that, Jerry. I appreciate that. That stage is an absolute boner fart, let's be real. It's pain. Got a bunch of us stuck. I know that for our account, we need more Pierce, 100%. We have, what, 5% or something? Like, our Pierce is so low. We're actually leaning so hard on other things making us strong besides Pierce right now. Like, actually pretty impressive, some of the stuff we've been able to do with such low Pierce. Yeah, Namor got around back in the day. I know he's doing the thing, but there we go. I was like, he's just about to break. There we go. Nice. And give him a little bit of 6 skill in the face. Man, I love this uniform. I'm going to be sad when it gets replaced. There's so many things about it that I like. Oops. Might lose Star-Lord here. Ho! Look at that. Just as I planned. Absolutely as I intended. Yeah. It's weird how that works, how you break down some of those, like, wall stages, and then you clear, like, 5 or 6 stages after it. Shoot, when people finally clear 5-4, sometimes they clear all the way through to, like, Sector 10. It's crazy. Wow, Hulk, I'm, like, pretty not impressed with your damage before his little battle there. Not sure how that ended up being so bad. Whoa! All right. Yeah, that's part of the reason, believe it or not. Dispatch is part of the reason. Nice. Love seeing those. Dispatch is part of the reason we're probably going to end up doing Strange over Wolverine. Because we really want to push Dispatch, man. We really, really want that last sector super bad. Strange and Loki. Yeah. Yeah. Swap Strange into the lead spot. Oh, you keep... I found Dr. Voodoo's leadership really fell off for me in the later stages. So I've pretty much stopped using him. At this point, I'm just running Doctor Strange lead, Loki, and Thor. Tier 4s. With Loki, actually, I was able to clear most dispatch. Yeah. No problem at all, man. I think people... I love that Loki got like a second coming. Because of some of the shenanigans we were talking about. Great. People have been using him a lot. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta grab this when it comes up, man. Gotta keep that rotation. Don't break the cipher. Get that energy. All right. Get Doctor Strange in here. Doctor. I don't need to give this guy anything. Are you kidding me? He's gonna just tear this dude up. He's a mean Mr. Mustard, Doctor Strange. Well, he can have some attack. Oh, that's it, huh? And all our characters are getting up to tier 3 and transcended, so I need to quit being so chicken about using some of them. Like, it's fine to use them. We have way more than enough. I don't think we use Iron Man. All right, let's go, Strange. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot where I was for a second. My OLD was flaring up. Yeah, too early. Too early. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4. And 1, 2, 4. Oh. It's okay, Strange. Take your time. If you need a nap, that's cool, man. You do plenty of damage. No one's sweating it. If you want to just, lay down on the floor for a minute with a towel and take a nap, that's chill. I still am not sure. That would have been beautiful if I had stalled on the 4 till he landed like a good player. Yep. Sometimes I feel like I want guard break immunity on Strange. I feel like he gets guard broken a lot in World Boss Legend. Come on. My goodness. Team for Wolverine. Yeah, it depends on if it's PvP or PvE, I suppose. Ooh, interesting. Oh, but only during that season, right? So, not like we could get Ghost Rider during the anniversary or anything, but you could save that uniform ticket for the next seasonal uniform sale, is what you're saying, right? Because, yeah, there's no way they're letting us buy Ghost Rider's seasonal uni. Although, shouldn't say no way, it is the 10-year anniversary, but I have a feeling you gotta wait. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought you said can confirm, not can uniform. You were asking. I have no idea. I think so. The reason I was like, yeah, because I do recall somebody saying, can you do it Dark Knight during the seasonal, like when they're available? You can't do it? Because they're regular cost. I'd be surprised. Certainly not the female ones. You can't. I'm not saying you can buy the ones for tokens. You can't. Wow. Gotcha. Well, to me, I guess it would be 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And in some ways, like, you could save it for a non-discounted uniform. We'll see. I'll think on that. It's not a terrible idea, but it is in the sense that, yeah, if you can't use it for seasonals, like, you could save it for a uniform you want that's, like, comes out when there isn't a sale. You could do that. And it could make a good, like, you know, a quick pickup when you need one and you don't have a uniform sale to justify it. But I'm probably, for our account, just going to pick up a uniform and help our account get stronger. I'm probably going to try and build up our ABXL clears. We need to really start focusing on rounding out our supports using real teams for these clears. Is this Thor that I just put in here? I believe so. So go ahead and take that, and those. Yeah, you can't use it on null or anything like that. It's got to be a regular cost uniform. Oh, this was Loki. Of course it was. I don't know why I'm starting over. I so don't need to. I'm being ridiculous. Because I do stuff like that, and you all have to suffer because of it. He can have 1 crit rate, 1 damage, mind resist, and he gets dodge so he doesn't die. And movement speed so he can go fast. Yeah, what Dark Knight said, that's kind of where my mind's at with the tickets, at least for, yeah, kind of for everybody. If you can't use them on seasonals, if that's true, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but if that's true, then basically they just act as a way to get a uniform without having to interact with a discount and not having to worry about that. I don't know if I think I'm hitting that just a touch too early. I think. I'm not sure. Oh well. I'll struggle with that forever. Phew. Look, Ma, no eyes. Yeah, bummer too that she her uniform's seasonal, because we just picked her up and I would grab that uniform potentially. We could. But again, like, as a free-to-play player, I tend to stay away from, like, zombie-only supports, you know, Eternals-only supports. They just tend not to be as good. Or not that they're not as good, they just don't have as many applications, right? So it limits their usage. Get there. I was like, you got it, brother. You got it. Or a good option for Rage CTP? Yeah, he does really well with the Rage, from what I understand. It's his preferred CTP. I'm really curious to see what happens with Taskmaster with the anniversary and the Thunderbolts update. Oopsies. Well, I'm glad that he didn't get stuck in his skills there. Do. Yeah, I gotta see what happens with the new uniform for Taskmaster, potentially. Please. Oh, buddy. There we go. Feel like Loki would die if Null actually landed on him with that skill, so Got to be careful. I know, right? Let's hope we get a female Taskmaster. Give me a break, right? That would be sweet. Watch, they make her like a female speed type. Come on, Loki. Are you kidding me? Get in there, buddy. There you go. Sloppy rotations and stuff. No tier 3. Loki's like, bro, I'll die if you mess around. I swear, I'll let us fail here. Nice CCF. Nice life seed. Looking good. Looking good. Nice carbo. All right. One more clear here. Let's get it done. The fastest one. Yeah. A tier 4 could shred stage 1 null with like probably pretty poopy cards, to be honest. Yeah, dude, I'm really hoping for a good Taskmaster uni. Shoot, I hope they give Taskmaster tier 4, frankly. That'd be really smart. I haven't really like put any thought into that. They are starting now to build supports for World Boss Legend Plus, so it's actually not unlikely that we see a tier 4 Taskmaster, which would be really cool. God, I can only dream, right? That would be so incredible. The people who bought Crescent would... That's all they got to do, though. She's just got to be worse than Crescent. That's all you got to do is make her score a little lower than Crescent, and then no one has to be pissed off. You just give us a free-to-play option that's not quite as good, but is a support as well. It'd be really nice. Oh, Jesus. I forgot. Spider-Man, you saved us all, dude. Great responsibility indeed. What a champion. Gave his life for Thor. That was fantastic. Da 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 da. There we go. All right. Clean those up. Very, very nice. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Oh, we got a Titans record, though. I hope that hadn't been capped. I don't know. I just, like, wasn't paying attention, I guess. What do we need? We need Blast, right? I believe it's Blast. Oh, yeah. Oh, is it ever Blast? My goodness. It's so Blast, we're just going to go grab it right now. 40 boost points. Nornstones of Chaos. Blast. Blue for Blast. Let's go. Grab all these. Wheat. A little more TCP. Very nice. Very nice. See what we're looking at. 292 out of 750. Shouldn't be long now. We will have Wolverine done. Okay, so where's our bios at? Let's look at our bios. See what we got going on. Yeah, we're so low, which is okay. But we're not like eating them every second now with Wolverine, so we're letting those build up. However, biometrics are sort of where we're stuck on our strikers, because we're robbing like our ability to take Gwenpool to 80 by leveling strikers. So I'm trying to balance that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go, oh cool, now we can build Warpath for a striker, but if I do that, it's going to eat all our, it's going to use a bunch of bios that we could be using to take Gwenpool to 80. So I think we're doing fine with our strikers. I think it's more important that we be building our characters to level 80 and stuff right now. We're clearly not having too much problems with these world bosses. And then once we get at least 5 characters to level 80, we can start, ta-da! We can start building up some more strikers and stuff. And I think they'll kind of come up naturally because we'll get tier 2 tickets, you know, things like that. Like we got it's looking real nice. What is not looking nice? I mean, it is nice, but we've got all this energy, man. We got to get rid of it. Well, comic card action. Let's see what this is. Yeah, I'm going to dip a toe in here real quick. Try and get one of these for today. I don't need to set up in here. You know, we're kind of past a team that needs XP. So I think what we'll do is go ahead and put our rift farming team in here now. Baku's going to be better until we get the uniform for Valkyrie, I believe. 45. I think they might be the same. 45. Wow. Let's take Valkyrie for a spin, shall we? Yeah. We'll give Valkyrie a day and some time to shine since we just got her, right? Oh, nice. And maybe I should set the dealer to Thor. That would probably be a good idea. But I'm not going to be farming this or anything. I'm just dipping in here for a reward. Keep those comic crafting cubes coming. So yeah, the card video is done. I need to put chapters in it and finish uploading it. I'm about halfway through putting the chapter markers in it. And I'm going to upload that right after we're done with the stream. It's a terrible time to upload a video technically, but I don't give a crap. I want that thing out there. I want to be done with it. And then I think next I'm going to work on like a quick guide for the epic quest that I'll do without any infographics or anything. I'll literally just title it a quick guide, go over like tons of people ask which epic quest should I do first. So go over, you know, the real basics of like push through X-Men and X-Force to unlock these missions, blah, blah, blah. If you're using our strategy for building your 5 World Boss Legend teams, you'll eventually want to push into Cersei Kingo, Star-Lord, and then talk about value and purchasing for the anniversary, just so we can get that out there. And yeah, after that, I think that'll get us to the anniversary. I think that'll get us to where we're probably looking at doing videos about what we're going to purchase, what's happening in the anniversary. But again, I don't know how much of that I'll do because we live stream every day. So why, I don't know why people would need some of that. I think we'll just do a video about what we're going to purchase once we've decided. I think that's the best way to do it. So maybe we will get one more guide out during the anniversary. I don't know what that would be though. No, not yet. In fact, Sean, I haven't even watched season 1. It's just a show that I don't. So Chrissy loves zombie anything. She loves zombies. And I know The Last of Us is a different breed kind of, but she loves that show. And I kind of missed it when she first watched it. I was busy with something, so I didn't watch it. And it's not that I don't want to watch it. It's just that it's one of those shows I haven't watched any of yet, and I'm kind of saving. So I'm excited to watch it when I get around to it. Oh, thanks, brother. What would I do without you guys, man? We'd fail Dimension Rifts. That's what we'd do. We would just sit there and fail Dimension Rifts. You know we're reading chat, Win. Nick farming OP for sure. Get that new uniform with that mushroom cannon, bro. You never know. Yeah, I got a lot of good TV to watch. We've got a lot of shows that we need to catch up on. Still only 3 episodes into the new season of Black Mirror. We haven't watched the newest season of Yellow Jackets, which is a show we were watching. Kind of in the middle on that one. It's not my favorite. I like some of it, but don't like other parts of it. So it's kind of mid for me. Yeah, we're going to pick up Multiverse Saga for sure. I guess with Multiverse Saga, I could have bought it, like we could have bought Multiverse Saga weeks ago. Once we knew that we were going to get 10,000 crystals, and especially now we have the confirmation that we're getting the full 10,000 crystals, we could grab Multiverse Saga. Every day we don't have it is a day we're not getting double emblem enhancement kits, right? But I guess I'm just kind of trying to be responsible and wait just in case there's some other new big purchase that's like, surprise. I don't think that's going to happen. So actually after the live stream tomorrow, depending on what kind of information we have, we may actually pick that up so we can start farming it. It's the other thing, I guess, is a discount. But like the epic quests, we are not likely to see a discount on Multiverse Saga ever. It's one of those things that a lot of people have paid like $50 for, so they can't, like, as much as I wish they could just slash the price on this by 40%, they're not gonna. So it's pretty much a static 5,200 crystals. It's the same thing with epic quests. People have purchased them at full price, so it's really difficult for them to discount something. Oops. Golly. Oh boy, of course I clicked on the one that's absolutely ridiculous and not like any of the others. Yeah, 6,600 crystals or $50. People have bought this, so you won't get... Thank you, Sun Wukong. You got it before we even got there. Haha, my guy. So you're good. These are going to be 6,600 crystals, right? And the last thing I was going to mention is during the anniversary events, we will get a bonus mission for spending crystals. So we're likely going to wait until that bonus mission starts. I don't know when that'll be. So that's why I was saying after the live stream, we'll see. It depends when we get that crystal spending event. And it's likely not going to start until at least D-Day. So at least until the first day of the actual anniversary discount and events. And then we can look at buying that kind of stuff. What Sun Wukong pointed out, is actually the biggest reason we don't want to do that. You do not want to buy an Epic Quest or Multiverse Saga before the anniversary actually starts. Because that crystal spending event has really good items in it. Very good items. They're not the craziest in the game, but like if you're going to spend a big bulk of crystals anyways, it's actually enough to get into the good rewards in that track. So something to be aware of for sure. Yeah, we don't need to roll. There we go. Hey, thank you, game. Thank you. I was like, we really don't need more magic bios right now. That ain't what we need. We need 10 more boost points there. Let's go ahead and head over to Alliance Battle real quick. See what's going on. Super villain, speed hero, blast, superhero, mutant. Wah wah. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's fine. Against the rules, though, so we're not going to do it. Against the rules. Hell, maybe it's not, considering. Can these guys do it? Like, can Molten Man clear Alliance Battle normal at 6 stars? Wait for Yelena Sahaj for sure. See what Yelena looks like. I think she's going to be, like, fire. Because she's a premium character, so they're going to, like, they'll... If they know what's good, they're going to make Yelena really, really strong. Sure, yeah, some tips for biometric farming. You've got dimension missions are a huge source of biometrics that I think people neglect to mention. You actually get a lot of biometrics from this. If you're doing it anyways, you'll get a lot of bios there. Running your story mode missions gives you a lot of bios, normal and ultimate. It's a very good place to get biometrics. You can actually get biometrics from Multiverse Invasion. It's one of the rewards you can proc. You can make sure to do your legendary battle boxes every day. We run Shang-Chi because with a tier 2 Katie, you can get the mythic boxes without a uniform requirement, and this can give you biometrics every day. Lots of ways to get biometrics. There's more. But wait, there's more. Dispatch shop, you can buy them here. Be careful with that. Be careful throwing gold. And especially, I wouldn't even recommend using dispatch tokens for biometrics. But you could spend gold for bios in here if you want to get some extra biometrics. It's not necessarily the best way. I will throw out to you that in the first section of story mode missions, Dimensional Clash here, stage 7-3 is very quick to clear, very fast. So you can set up, if you have some extra energy, you can just set up farming on this stage, clear it over and over again, and you'll just farm Kingpin bios. It's a way to get extra biometrics. And hopefully some of that helps you find some biometrics. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Seasonal uniforms, confusing and not consistent. There was one discounted. At least one was discounted on April Fools. I can't remember who it was, but it was really, really confusing. One of them, or one or two of them, was discounted, and then a bunch of them were not. It made no sense whatsoever. Barmos was not discounted. I think Angela, is it? Or no. Satana. No, that's tokens. Who was it? Deadpool? Was it Deadpool? Anyways, it was really inconsistent and weird. Like, some of them were and some of them weren't. So the answer, Sean, is who knows what the hell they're doing. Is it if they're 3 years old? Maybe. Okay, so there it is. 3 years old. Sure. I was going to say there's something to it. They are discounting some of them, so that sounds right. We're going to go ahead and just let Loki rip here. I don't need to spend any more time thinking about that. Even though it's against our rules, we're still going to do it. All right. Can't wait for the live stream tomorrow. I will definitely be hanging out with Alex, watching that. I like to open up their official stream as well and just mute it, even though sometimes I know that you actually have to actively view things now. Ew, like they're watching your eyeballs. You have to actually have the window pulled up for it to count, but I have two monitors, so I can put the actual live stream up on one and put Cynic Alex live stream that I want to watch on the other and still support the Marvel Future Fight live stream. No, I won't do my own live stream. I'm just going to hang out with Alex. It's kind of like the Discord thing. Like, we have such a big community in the new meta Discord. Take care, Sahaj. Thanks so much for all your help, man. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great night. There's such a good community in the new meta Discord, like, built up already. Such a big community that if we do make a Discord, it'll just be for like a members Discord or something, where we can, you know, who knows, do one-on-one live account help, or post pictures of the fam, you know, preview videos ahead of time, all that kind of stuff. That's like the only thing I'd probably do with our own Discord. And then, yeah, with the live streams like that, I figure we all just go watch them together for now. Be more fun that way. Okay. What do we got? So, Speed Hero. My goodness. All right. 60% fizz. Double support. With a cancel. Right? That looks good. Yeah, dude. All right, let's give it a shot. I think this is one of those ones where we're just kind of stuck in the same bracket. Of like 8 to 10 million. Can't quite get to 10 million. Oh yeah, we've got the Odin's Blessing Combine event started. Just heads up. So you can combine Uru for 30% discount, and you have a higher chance to get Odin's Blessings. I mean, we won't have Yelena, so we're probably going to be using Gamora. And she's looking really tasty for a CTP of energy target, honestly. Because she is super proc friendly and pretty damn strong. So, something we might consider. Golly, yeah, she's strong, man. She is ripped. Wow. Get some, girly. Where's her cancel? Am I blind? Is it... She had a... Am I, like, losing my mind? Isn't your cancel usually noted on your skills? I don't know, I'm gonna try and pay attention because we were getting a good score, but that was really weird. Yeah, this is a great uniform. She does, look at, I guess if you haven't seen our account play much, you wouldn't know, but she's probably about to get one of our best ABX scores. She does really well, and she's super easy to play. 3-4-5 all day long, super proc friendly. 6-3-4-5 with the transcendent skill. Real nice. Yeah, it would be glitched, right, Sean? I'm over here like, I was about to panic. I was like, dude, I swear we had a cancel. What is going on? See, I shouldn't, that was a bad habit from playing with rages. Need to stay away from the 2 and the 1 on her. There's no reason really to touch them. I was watching, or talking with Bob Sarge, we were talking about auto-attacking and stuff too in ABX. And, or maybe it wasn't Bob, but anyways, we were talking about auto-attacking in ABX. And it's something that if you're trying to push scores, you need to know about. So just throwing it out there. I don't have auto-attack bound right now because I am not an ABX head, so maybe someday. But as you can see, I'm just like standing in meteorites, so clearly not the best player. Yeah, but we are still in the same threshold here, where we can't quite climb to 10 million. Yeah, if I had really focused up for that, I think she's still our best scorer. She like scores better than our tier 4s, or at least as well. But I will say neither of our tier 4s are like made for ABX. It's decent. Thanks, Juan. Decent. She can do even better for us. She's like good. That was pretty slack, honestly, but she does well. She's super easy to play too. Oh, Magic, you poor thing. If only we could, we would. If only we could. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. We don't even have like a I mean, shoot, I don't even think I could like poke World Boss Legend with one of these characters and get like the essence or something. No, Magic is not good for ABL. She just can cover both of these dreadful days that are super difficult to cover. As you can see from the selection of characters, this is literally our full selection of characters that could cover this day right here. And the issue is, like, even if you like took someone terrible, say, let's say you took Cable is the answer here. Yes, Cable is the answer. Thank you, Lucario. I see you there in chat. Cable is the character you want to use here, but he's expensive and he's a native tier 2. And then the other issue is Cable can't cover the other nasty day, which is, oh golly, female superhero mutant female. And Magic can do both of those days, but she's not made for ABXL and doesn't score particularly well at all. So there you go. That's the rundown on that. All right, we got 38 boost points, guys. 2 boost points to go. 2 boost points to go. We can go in here and grab all these goodies real quick, for sure. Nice. All right. Love it. Let's go ahead and grab our bios. For these, it doesn't really matter. The only character we're building up right now is like Heimdall, Scourge, and there's one other shop character left. I don't know what it is. Can't remember. Anyhow, doesn't matter. We'll grab Scarlet's Ben Riley because we may end up taking him to tier 2. As he's a great Shadowlands character, striker, all that jazz. Yeah. We're going to head on into our Dimension missions here. We're going to do 10 runs real quick. I'm always seeing if we can get hit bios on stream, you know. That would always be fun, but... who are we talking about, Subtarsi? Oh, Magic being the way to go for free to play. Yeah, because it's just that she can cover both days. It's simply that it's convenient and you can get her from the Dimension missions. So especially if you like naturally build her up and you don't have to use the mega 6-star mega rank up ticket, you only have to use a mega tier 2. might be worth considering, depending on how many you have and what you need your Mega Tier 2 tickets for. That's really the biggest issue with Magic. Like, if she didn't need the Mega Tier 2 ticket, we would simply be building her. End of story. But she has to take that ticket from one of our supports. We have 10 hidden tickets. I'll be. All right, so 10 quick runs here. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, you can see you end up getting quite a bit of biometrics running after these chests every day. And you get your gold every day. I mean, I'm kind of a big fan of this mode. I know people dunk on it, and I think eventually it is wise to shift a lot of energy resources out of this mode, especially depending on what you want to do, right? So unfortunately for our account, we will probably be putting full energy into dimension missions for quite some time. There are characters in here that I want, quite frankly. And so I will keep trying to get them. I really want to get Professor X. I would love to get Rachel Summers. And I wouldn't even mind finishing off Negasonic Teenage Warhead. But Professor X is the big one. He would be a massive character to have. He locks us on one of the World Boss Legend bosses. From going from free to play, free to play, free to play. And then it's like Professor X, I think. It lets you get to like stage 49 on one of the bosses or something. Yeah, so we're hoping for that. So I'll keep putting energy into this to get lots of biometrics, plus all these rewards, plus a shot at premium bios. It's just really nice. Go in here real quick. We'll grab these one more time. Oh yeah. Materials and energy all day long. Gotta love it. About 2 hours and 30 minutes there with that crappy screen. Store inventory. Golly, 137 energy still. My goodness. I'm just going to set this up running story mode missions after we're done with the stream. Going to check over our events. Make sure we got everything done. Make sure I didn't miss any dice or anything like that, eh? All right, guys. Looking good. Anybody have any questions or want to see anything specific before we end the stream? Oh, nice. We got a team-up collection here. X-Force. Very nice. All right, my friends. I'm good and tired. I am going to go upload this card video. Check that out if you want. It was a lot of fun, a lot of effort, and I think it ended up being pretty cool. You all are fantastic. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks so much for hanging out in streams. Appreciate you all. Tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be up to tomorrow. We may end up doing more account help because we got a bit of a lull here. We're going to try in Tier 3 Wolverine, and we might do a few accounts tomorrow for account help. All right, my friends. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day.